Now let's go to another type of function, that is the amend performance plan. Let's say you have one new project to do, and this project carries 20%. If you do not put this project 20% into your performance plan for the year, you will lose 20%, right? So it's better that you include. And how to include is that you go to the menu button here, go personal view and submit, and then go to amend performance plan. Now, always remember, in order for you to amend your performance plan must have already been approved. If your performance plan is still draft, you cannot use the amend performance plan function. If you want to amend a performance plan which is still in draft status, just go inside the performance plan and change accordingly. Only after your performance plan has been approved, and only if your supervisor asks you to amend your performance plan, you will then use this function, amend performance plan. Go into the form, and then after that, you will see this page. This page is similar to the performance plan page. The difference is that there is no action detail box here, but it has this tracking reference number. This is none because you have not done any amendment yet. After you have entered an amendment, this none will change to be a serial number. Okay, let's do the amendment. Normally, we don't amend the competency unless there is a unique case happen whereby you are transferred from a sales position to another department doing totally administration work, which require you to have a change of behavior, then only you amend your competency. Otherwise, you won't be touching on the competency to do the amendment. So to amend KPI, click at this KPI. There are altogether 3 types of amendment that you can make. The scenario that I given to you is additional project carries 20% weight. That means it is an additional. To add, same process like just now. Add KPI. And then choose financial because that new project carries certain amount of sales target. Okay, to achieve at least RM 500 million for product XYZ. So the additional here is probably we can just do this, yeah, to launch sales campaign using roadshow. Do cold calling. In the month of April and May. So unit of measure here is again RM median. So we look for RM median. And the work carries 20%. target here is 500 million. So we type 500. If we can achieve more, it is better. And better. This one, if we achieve lesser than 500, it will be below target. And if let's say lesser than 400 is unacceptable. So this amend remarks is new product. X, Y, Z. Yeah. So we add, and after adding it, your dashboard will have a new item, and that new item is highlighted in green. This is indicating to you that this is a new KPI you have just entered. Another amendment is edit KPI. For example, here, to present quarterly financial report to the heads of finance. After a few months of your progress, perhaps the supervisor views that this weightage is too small because it requires you to spend a lot of time in ensuring the accuracy of the reports. Therefore, your supervisor said that 5% is not enough, increase it to 10%. Then go to the small box here and press this edit KPI, and then change this 5% to 10%. The remarks here, you can put that increased weightage. Weightage and save. Okay, for an KPI that you edit, the addition, so-called, will be highlighted in yellow. So you can see that the 10 is in red and the 5 is in black. It means that 10 is the new weightage, and the system has recorded this new weightage. Okay, we have green row and we have yellow row. Another color is red. Why red appear? Red indicates deletion. Okay, for example, the supervisor mentioned that this tropical project target for you is no longer valid. So you can just tick one time, press delete KPI, and the system will ask you delete selected record. You just press OK. Then the entire row will turn red. Okay, now you have red. And you still have a grand total 100. You can submit. Let's give a scenario here. Let's say this weightage need to be edited. Instead of 15%, it is now become 25%. Increased weightage. Save. Now the grand total will no longer become 100. It should be more than 100. Yes, it's 110. So when you did your performance plan just now, stage 1, I mentioned that you must make sure your total is 100. Then only you can submit. But now, the amend performance plan function allows you to submit below or above 100. The rationale behind this is that when you amend your plan, it is very troublesome for you to adjust the rest of the KPI to make sure everything total up to be 100. Imagine you have a 25% KPI and your supervisor said that this 25% KPI you need to remove. Once you remove, your total will become 75%, right? So if the system is so strict that you must adjust it back to 100, then you must go through all of the other KPI, read the description, and then adjust the weightage. Read the description and then adjust the weightage. So there's a lot of thought process there. To simplify your amendment, we allow you to amend your performance plan and do not need to readjust the weightage for the rest of your KPI. Let the grand total become lesser or more than 100. Do not worry about this because once the grand total is updated, system will automatically update the formula. So next, when you do your self-assessment for your final year, that means your year-end review, your denominator will be 110 in this case, no longer 100. Okay, so the system take care of it. Okay, now amendment done. Go back to summary page and press submit. And okay. Unlike the performance plan, the submission in this amend performance plan will not have an automatic generated email. So after you've submitted, you got to tell your supervisor that you already submitted. If you have 3 approvers, all your 3 approvers need to approve your amend performance plan. If your immediate supervisor approved, but the rest of the 2, they are not aware of it and did not approve, then there is no amendment taken effect. So make sure when you do amend your performance plan, every of your approver need to approve. Okay, now come back to here. Status is pending. So now I need to go back, log in as the approver to approve the amend performance plan. Okay, so this is the approval view. He can choose to approve, reject, or request resubmit. So if request resubmit, then he need to give the reason which part of the amendment he's not agreeable and ask you to amend it. Reject means he's totally not agreeable to any one of the amendment, so he just press reject without giving any reason. Approve is very straightforward, just approve. After approving this, when you log in as the employee, you will find that your performance plan has been updated. Okay, let's see here. As an employee, I log in, I go back to the performance scorecard. And after that, I go to my performance plan. This time, when I click into my performance form, I will see that my KPI here is 110 grand total. So just now what I have changed is I have amended this to become 25. The tropical project is no longer there. Oh, okay, it's here. So what is here? 25, and then, yeah, so you can see new KPI here, edited KPI, and the one being removed is no longer here. So 110 grand total. Okay, this is the amend performance plan. So how do you know whether your amendment has been taken care of, or what are the amendments you made? You can always come to the history here to see. Remember the 3 colors? Yeah, it is recorded inside the history here. KPI. Yeah, this one. We already changed the weightage to 25. Just now we also saw that, 25. This tropical project. Yep. And then after that, we have this new one, product XYZ. And this is the increased weightage. Okay, so now let's move on to the second stage, which is the mid-year review.